Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. It is podcast time and it is Tuesday today, what's the date? The 12th of August. And yeah, I'm here for you with this week's astro weather. And yeah, so we'll be looking at the energies from Monday, the 11th of August till Sunday, the 17th. And yeah, this is a very action-packed week and quite a Uranian week of yeah, expect the unexpected kind of situations. And we're in a week where we have one of the most benevolent days of the year that's happening actually right now while I'm talking. Can you feel it? Can you feel the shift? Um, and what else is going on? So much. It's a big week. We have a grand air trine forming. We have a grand water trine forming. We have Mercury going direct, which is such a relief for a lot of us, I feel. And yeah, I think we'll start with something along those lines. And so today, 12th of August, um, what are we looking at? Actually, so we're already in the benevolent bubble of, so as you can see here, maybe we have Jupiter in the exalted sign of Cancer coming together with Venus in Cancer. So these two in astrology are referred to as the benevolent planets. And in comparison to Mars and Saturn, referred to as the malefic planets. So, yeah, so the beautiful thing is that Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. There is an expansion of our feeling world. There's an expansion of the depth of our being, of also it's very intuitive, psychic. There is an urge to nurture, to really care for oneself, to feel safe and secure within. And Venus is in a similar in the same realm where Venus, she's about our desire nature, what we like, what we dislike. And she is in the sign of Cancer until the 26th of the month, or actually, yeah, until the 26th of August. And during that time, we're in a spirit of greater gentleness. There is yeah, we want to soften, we want to surrender, we really want to embrace the feminine, the flowing nature, just to be and just being very present and allowing ourselves to just be rather than being in the doing mode. So that's a beautiful energy, and especially so when when Venus and Jupiter come together, the two most benefic planets, then yeah, we are in that container within that another portal of yeah, where the universe is showering us with maybe we're receiving a gift, a promotion. We might be, I mean, we could also just feel an ease, an inner upliftment, a certain, I mean, also what we could, I mean, there's many things we could feel. We could also feel that we want to retreat. We want to spend time away. We need a little holiday, a really great time to go away somewhere and fill up the cup and yeah, rejuvenate. It's a beautiful time to rejuvenate, have a body treatment, have a bath, go to the spa, whatever it is. And also have to say when Jupiter and Venus come together, which is most powerful today and tomorrow, 12th, 13th of August, so they're still in a very close orb, as we can see. And then Venus, of course, she moves a lot swifter and then moves away. So we have a window of almost, yeah, 12th, 13th, 14th of August, where we are really yeah, we are invited to nurture self, to be in a space of receiving, allowing, and see what happens. And yeah, so also I guess something to be a bit careful here, because Jupiter in Cancer can blow things out of proportion if we're already feeling emotional. If we have a lot of water energy right now, there could be like we can drown in our emotions. So we don't want to yeah, expand more and more what we are feeling, and just rather be with it, feel everything, feel it to heal it, but don't project it or make it bigger than what it is. And also talking about bigger, what's also often happens when Jupiter and Venus come together, particularly in the sign of Cancer, as Cancer is a sign that wants a lot of nurture, that wants to feel comfortable and wants to feel comfort, we might have a tendency to comfort eat, especially if emotions are strong, feelings are heightened. Then there could be a tendency to overeat, to indulge, to overindulge, because Jupiter makes everything bigger. So that's something to be careful of. We don't want to overdo things, everything in moderation, and everything in a sense of, in a spirit of gentleness. And also the more zen we can keep things and the more balanced, the better. So also good things we can overdo, of course, like yeah, overeating, overindulging on anything, because yeah, so moderation is key here. But overall it's a beautiful energy, and we're really, the heavens are blessing us, the heavens and the earth that's holding us. And talking about earth, when we look at this whole chart, we don't have any earth element. We have the south node in Virgo, that's the only earth. The south node is about letting go, though. It's about discerning, it's what is no longer serving me. So when we're looking at the elemental, um, the proportions of the elements, we have no earth pretty much. So really important to ground ourselves. So also everyone that has an earth sign, that has strong earth in their chart, or all the sun earth people, all the Taurians, Capricorns, Virgos, did I forget anyone? No. Um, yeah, you could feel quite, yeah, a bit more unstable at the moment, because there is nothing, there is no earth to ground us, to hold on to. So it's really important that we bring in the earth element, connecting with nature, walking barefoot, touching things, using our senses, receiving a message, giving a message, whatever it is, really bringing in the earth element for greater grounding. Or when we come home or we feel overwhelmed, maybe we can take a breather and maybe lie down and really tune into our body and feel the breath, feel every part of the body, to really anchor ourselves within the physical realm, and touch things and be in nature. So that could be very beneficial this week. And so, yes, here is this beautiful conjunction of Jupiter, yeah, Jupiter, Zeus in Greek mythology, and Aphrodite, Venus. She, yeah, when those come together, it's also beautiful and romantic in many ways. It's also, if we, yeah, for a great time to get together with our beloved and cuddle up, especially in the southern hemisphere. It's cold, so cooler. So yeah, great time to do that, a great week. To get cozy and yeah, get comfy. And so when we're looking at, let's stay with water, we have this, yeah, tete-a-tete here with these two guys. And then as we can see, there is a trine building here. There is a water trine building with the North Node in Pisces. And we have the Black Moon Lilith, which, yeah, Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio. What I don't have in my chart is two asteroids, which is, one of them is Vesta and one of them is Juno. And Vesta and Juno are also in Scorpio in conjunction with Black Moon Lilith, forming this big water triangle. So that's a big deal because that emphasizes the water energy even more, the sensuality, the flow, the feminine, the passion of Scorpio, the surrender of Pisces, and the longing for the greater, for higher visions, for a connection with the divine. And then we have the Cancer energy where we want to go within and feel and nurture. So all of these energies are coming together and moving us forwards. Things are gaining momentum this week, and you may have been feeling it, maybe not just yet, because I will talk about it very shortly. About Mercury going direct, because right now Mercury is still stationing for the next hour or so. Yes, that's right. So we still, for about an hour, we have Mercury stationing. So I could feel like, whoa, nothing is happening. Things are standing still, and what's going on? But then in an hour or so, Mercury's gonna go direct, and things will gain momentum from here on. So great news and great relief here. But going back to the water trine with, yeah, all the all these points here. So it's not all planets, it's points. We have, yeah, the North Node in Pisces, which is taking us towards bringing the sacred into the mundane. There is a spiritual urge, a longing for the divine. It's a divine channeling, connecting with the heavens, being anchored in the earth and aligning. And then we have Black Moon Lilith. She's in mythology um, to do with the repressed feminine, the one, yeah, that wasn't invited, where yeah, where are we suppressing? Oh, actually, no, it's not. I was just thinking of Aries, goddess of discord and strife, but Black Moon Lilith has a lot to do with the suppressed feminine and where we might be holding ourselves back, our creative juiciness, our self-expression. So there's a deep dive also into the dark feminine, the Kali energy of the dark, the deep. And when I say dark, it's like our deepest desires, our passion to express ourselves. Then also what we can't see here is the planetoid, the asteroid, Vesta. Vesta is the goddess of the hearth. She is the one that connects us again, uniting us around the hearth, around the sacred fire. It's igniting the fire within. Again, Vesta is the sacredness of the feminine, the she was the one who was looking over the sacred objects. She was also a priestess, and there's also like the story in mythology about the Vestal virgins that were, yeah, they only lay with men at certain times of the year, or at certain, yeah, when, yeah, at certain times. So they were not in relationship, but they were sort of initiating men. And but well, we could say like a sacred prostitute, but I feel it was very different. So they were, yeah, initiating the sacred masculine. And I feel there is quite a lot of that energy, because also with Dark Moon, Black Moon Lilith, and Vesta, I feel there is a lot of that suppressed feminine, suppressed masculine that wants to come up, that wants to bubble up, the shame, the guilt around sexuality, and all those conditionings that we've been taking on. So there's, I feel, a lot that wants to come up and wants to be released, and moving us forwards towards a greater opening of our self-expression, of our sacred sexuality, of um yeah, that creative spark within, that creative tension that we often feel, but then maybe we hold ourselves back, or we feel held back by society or by our own fears around, um, yeah, really truly showing our true colors, who we truly are, because of the fear of being rejected and abandoned, which we have here with Chiron in retrograde until early January, which is the wounding of rejection and abandonment, of being the oddball, being the outcast, being different, being who we truly are, feeling a sense of separation. And I feel this water trine can bring that up as well for greater healing, acknowledgement, and to move forwards towards into the North Node, the Piscean qualities of a unity consciousness, while we are individuating, while we are allowing ourselves to be an individual and who we are. And often I feel like, for myself, I often feel, yeah, what is my essence? And all beneath all these layers that I've been putting upon myself as a safety mechanism that Wilhelm Reich calls a body armoring. And I'm feeling that more and more. And I feel, because we don't have any earth element, I feel it's really important to bring in the body, our vessel, to move energies that are stuck, that are somewhere, yeah, that are not flowing, that are stagnant. So really great time for having any kind of holistic therapy that can help us opening up, moving the energy through the body, and feeling to feel it means to heal it, to really being honest and open. And talking about honesty and openness, we have Mercury, that who is just Mercury, the messenger god, the psychopomp, taking souls into the underworld, into their own subconscious, the hypnotherapist, and the one that's a little bit responsible for detours and holdups and computer backups and technical issues, and forgetting your keys somewhere, running late for your flight that's about to embark, and whatever. So it's um yeah, so Mercury, as we can see, is still stationing for about an hour and then moving direct, which is great. So things will be gaining momentum, moving forwards. Whatever we've been feeling, it has not been moving. It will be moving from here, from today onwards, and over, yeah, from here onwards until the next Mercury retrograde in about 3 months' time. And while Mercury is hanging around here at 4 degrees of Leo, Mercury is opposing Pluto, and those two have a similar theme. We got the psychopomp opposing the Lord of the Underworld. It's about honesty. It's about and it's about being at a crossroads. Maybe we're finding ourselves right now at a crossroads in that requires honesty, that requires a truthful look at and say, okay, fuck, I feel stuck within me, or I'm encountering this pattern and I keep repeating that, and maybe we can observe. This is a great time, a great week to observe our relationship patterns, to observe our Cancerian notion towards codependency. That's also Venus and Jupiter can put it right in our face. Where am I still creating codependent relationships? Where am I clinging, holding on, wanting someone to fix me, help me, do it for me? And there's nothing wrong with that. I feel it's good to observe, okay, where am I in flow with my own being? Where am I creating a way of Zen within me that is fully self-responsible for my own stuff? I'm not blaming, I'm not shaming, neither myself nor another being. I can be at peace with past doings that I'm not too proud of. I can be yeah, feeling at comfort. That also this water trine is like, yeah, can we be comfortable in the imperfection of things? Venus is Virgo is South Node in Virgo, yes, letting go of this notion towards perfection. Things have to be a certain way, and I fucked up, and I'm not a good person, and I'm done this, done that. It doesn't matter. We can observe from a place of compassion. Pisces invites us towards self-compassion, compassion with others, as we are on this journey of great healing, undoing, unlearning the learned, and all the heaviness of what we've been experiencing. And also maybe we can put it out towards the future, and from here on, that our experiences don't have to be built upon suffering. It's they can be built upon, yeah, greater ease, being at comfort within ourselves, feeling nurtured, and also, if there is a lot of stuff up at the moment, can we hand it over? Can we talk it out loud, or write it down, or tell it someone to, okay, this is bothering me, that is, I'm in pain around this situation, that situation, and then hand it over to pure love and let love deal with it. And I feel like if we can take all of those burdens off our shoulders and go to bed at night, and to lay it all down, put the sword down, put all those layers down, our worries, hand it over, and maybe we sleep a bit better, especially after full moon. That keeps a lot of us awake. And I feel like, especially in times where there is so much change, um, we might be, yeah, feeling a lot of yeah, sleeplessness. We might be, yeah, hyped up, because also we also have an air grand trine here between Mars and Libra now. Mars will be in Libra till 22nd of September. We have Pluto in Aquarius till 2044 or something. And we have Uranus in Gemini, another air sign. So great, a grand air trine. Air trines, grand trines are auspicious. They are, yeah, expect the unexpected, really. Anything can happen. There is, I feel like that, especially with Venus and Jupiter in the mix here, that the gods and goddesses are blessing us for. So also with this grand air trine, we can have insights, new opportunities and possibilities coming our way. Suddenly, we have Uranus and Aquarius here. All of a sudden, boom, something is offered, is comes up for grabs, and it's like, whoa, I would have never thought that. Then with Mars in Libra, yes, Mars in Libra is not in its best position because it's the furthest away from where Mars is comfortable, in Aries, in a fire sign where it's about asserting oneself, asserting our will. Mars in Libra is more, it's for the greatest good of all. We want to create win-win situations, cooperation, collaborate with others, consider others. So that's all very positive, while it's also important to, again, to own our stuff, not to play it out with others, and um, to really yeah, be in that self-responsibility, which Mars in Libra often has a challenge with, because it's too much focused on what others might think, and I'm too concerned about other people, and I'm too worried about speaking my truth, and what would others think. And then it becomes at times passive aggressive, and we don't want to do that. We don't want to contain how we're feeling, holding it back, or we communicate through love. And while we're setting us each other up for success, it's important that we are assertive in our willingness, and our what makes my heart sing, without holding ourselves back. And so grand air trine, grand water trine, the two benefics together is really, really a lucky period. And maybe a lot of us, maybe some of us, we're offered a new job, or there is hopefully for me, a new home. It's just boom coming in. Yeah, there is a lot of forwards movement, and then this Mercury is, yeah, the fleet-footed messenger all of a sudden is happy again and moving forwards in the sign of Leo, the sign of the heart, together with the sun. So there's a strong heart energy. Can we focus on the heart as we're moving forward? What makes my heart sing and get out of the head? Well, that's a bit almost a paradox, getting out of the head, because we have a grand air trine and the moon, she's moving into air, into Libra as well. So we can be very heady, actually. But the South Node is inviting us to get out of your head, stop um, putting on expectations on what the future should look like or what the next step should look like and where you're going to go, because things are going to totally change anyway, because this month we also gonna have the eclipse season is being ushered in with the first eclipse on the 7th of September. So, and 2 weeks before the first eclipse, the eclipse portal opens, end of last week of August. So there's so much that's going to happen, which we cannot plan for, which we can't find solution A, B, C, because where we're going to end up, where we're going to be at the end of the year, will look very different to where we are now. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fast moving within a spirit of gentleness. And I'm happy that Venus is still in Cancer till the end of the month of 26, because, yeah, that is really bringing us back into how am I feeling? How does that make me feel? And trusting our intuition, our inner tuition, to where, yeah, where we are guided towards and what feels good, what doesn't. So Venus wants to tune in before she's moving into Leo, then around the 26th of August, whole new energy, which is beautiful as well. Different, total different energy. And yeah, so I think I'll leave it with that. And I really hope that a lot of you have beautiful experiences of getting together with others, because a grand air trine brings people together, gatherings, being social. We have a staff party tonight. That's amazing. It's actually really cool because at the beautiful Kiva Spa where I work, we have a staff party at the spa, which there is a lot of water. So we have the grand water trine. We got it all sorted. We're celebrating Mercury turning direct today with Mars in Leo in Libra. We the community spirit is coming together, and a lot of quirky beings around and interesting characters with all the Uranian energy. It's happening. And yeah. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little insights. And as always, I love to hear from you how you are feeling, how you are feeling blessed. And really, I mean, the universe always conspires with us, and we are blessed by the earth and by the heavens. And we are the children that are anchored, as well as, yeah, reaching, connecting with the stars as a beautiful imprint of this earthly experience. And I'll leave it with that. And so much love. Thanks for listening. And I'll be talking to you again next week. Bye for now. Ciao. Thank you.